We spent a year and a half homeless and unemployed, and here's one of the hard lessons we learned.
He told them, "Watch out and be on guard against all greed, because one's life is not found in the abundance of possessions." Luke 12:15.
I am for sure of one thing. Before our transition, we were consumed by our abundance. Now, being forced into unemployment and having to move into a borrowed house, we were going to have to learn to live on little. We went from a nearly 3,000 square foot house with 4 bedrooms and 3 baths to about 800 square foot house with 2 closet-sized bathrooms and 2 bedrooms.
With little small hard beds.
All of our possessions were moved into storage units. We were basically going to have to learn to live out of 2 suitcases, an overnight bag, and a handful of boxes. Life was going to have to change. This time forced us into a simpler life. We had less stuff and less room, and we did just fine. Although we did miss some of our own things.
Like our beds.
Our boys went from abundance of toys and games and belongings to whatever they could fit in one toy bag. Needless to say, we did not think we would be in this situation for very long, or we might have planned differently. We sure would have packed those bags differently.
And we would have brought our own beds.
God took us to a place where we had to live on little for a year and a half. We truly figured out that our life is not found in abundance of possessions, as the scripture says. We understand clearly now that we can live on less than we think we need and still be okay. We are still a family. We still have friends and can still do the things that we need. I recently heard someone say we spend a lot of time and a lot of money buying the nicest things to impress people who aren't even looking.
I wonder how many of you might be looking now at less than you thought you needed. Are you worried about what you're going to do if you don't have certain things? Is there an anxiety surrounding the loss of income that means you're not going to be able to buy some things or forced to do less? One of the greatest lessons we learned is that we need a lot less than we think we need to live on.
As always, we hope these short videos bless you. Be sure to like and share, and please feel free to comment and tag anyone you know that might be encouraged by our story. We can't wait to cross paths with you again soon.
We love you guys.